I've got slippery ass socks on. I almost bit the dust on on my way over to my Switch, which is like 20 steps away. That's what socks on hardwood gets you. All right. Open up the Elgato software. Open the game. So it's been a few days. I think the last stream of this was last week on Thursday, I want to say. Maybe it was Wednesday. And I've been craving some Unicorn Overlord. And then the power went out, and I couldn't stream for 2 days, which sucked. That's fine. We're here a bit earlier than my usual stream slot, but that's fine. We do what we do, how we do, when we do. Alright. So, in the interim, I got to talking with some people, and something that had not occurred to me for my sort of layout of skills were things like True Thrust. Before we got Javelin, that was like super effective against flyers, right? I had not considered that maybe I could add a second layer of True Thrust to target specifically flyers, because I was complaining about how this arrangement of conditions doesn't actually work. This is only attack if there's a scout to attack. This is only attack if there's a flyer to attack. And they do not, they work destructively with each other. So basically this would never get used. But by adding a second line, you can get around that, turn it from an and statement to an or statement. Yeah, I digress. I may go through and reevaluate some of my logic gates here, but meh. Aside from that, we probably have a few things we could equip as well. Like, we're probably at the point where we should probably overhaul my units. Like, I don't know. The last time I did a complete overhaul of all of my units' skills and stuff was when we arrived in Dragonhold. We are probably, a map or two away from full clearing Dragonhold? Honestly, I should probably go grab that cemetery. It seems like I could. I think this is the last map for Dragonhold. And we're probably going to be moving into Elheim, presumably. Or we could move up into Bestorius if we get high enough level, but we're nowhere close there. So, you know, it's you know, there's something to the thought that maybe I should reevaluate my current loadouts as we move into a new region. Yeah, I think the original idea today, or rather the next time I streamed Unicorn Overlord, was that I would do a little bit of science on how damage calculation worked. I am much more keen to actually get started on making progress than that right now, because it's been so long. So we're gonna just make progress. You can't stop me. I do what I want. I need to go back to some of these towns and evaluate if there's items that I left behind that I want now. During my power outage, I did grab my Switch for a brief period and start a new game on my my backup file, and I did discover a few cute things. Like in the prologue map, there's actually 4 enemy generals besides Galerius that you can talk to. Like Geeth was there, and we had just finished killing Geeth in this playthrough. I was like, oh, that's neat. Hadn't really internalized that. Anywho, let's dive in to actual story progress, because I want to get more of the meat and potatoes this game has to offer. On the eve of the battle to reclaim Castle Saldraga, Gilbert and his army gather at Fort Schütz. The Liberation Army joins him there, and together they prepare to free Drakenhold from its oppressors. I'm curious, if I were to start this chapter from this side, would that be different? No, it just says the Liberation Army joins him there. Okay. Because technically this is not joining him there. But no, we will deploy from up here. I would assume the direction from which I'm approaching the siege actually matters. So let's go from here. Heir to the Dragonlands.
I must thank you again for agreeing to this, Elaine.
Please, Zenoira is my enemy too, and one that neither of us could hope to overcome alone.
Even still, this debt is one that will not be easily repaid. And given everything I owe you, there exists another matter of which I must speak with you.
What do you mean?
I have an elder brother by the name of Ludwig. Where I struggled, he always excelled with maddening ease, beloved by our parents, and most of all, by our citizens. Were all things equal, he would be the one to ascend the throne. But he has been missing ever since the war began.
I imagine that he got taken and brainwashed.
Ludwig was even the one who proposed using Hermann as a spy. Here I stand with the most loyal servants in the land, and all I'm capable of is walking in my brother's shadow. But I shall walk in it forevermore if needs must. Ludwig is gone, and I will do whatever I can to guide Drakenhold to prosperity. The mantle once worn by my father now adorns mine own shoulders, as symbol of that conviction.
So that's where it came from. I've been thinking you looked a little more royal lately.
You mean that as a barb, I'm certain. Yet I shall take those words at face value. Thank you, Virginia.
You're no fun. So, what kind of mischief have you two been getting into over here?
Nothing of much import. Merely reminiscing on my brother.
Prince Ludwig, huh?
The time is nearly upon us. Now come, we unite with Hermann's company and reclaim Castle Soldraga.
Let's go! Heir to the Dragonland.
You wish to speak with me?
I did.
Yo, what's up? Malcolm? How are you doing today?
I'm sorry to distract you before such a pivotal battle, but this needed to happen in private.
Ruh-roh.
That swordsman is none other than Prince Ludwig.
Oh, Aramis is who they're talking about, presumably. Just working? Makes sense. This is a time where most people will be at work, I acknowledge, so it's nice to have someone just coming in even to lurk and work, so thank you for hanging out.
You knew? As did you, judging by your response. It matters not. Speak of the devil and he'll waltz right into your tent. It's good to see you again, Prince.
So, I've been found out.
I heard you'd gone missing, you know. Tragically lost since the war against Zenoira. Some mane you've grown in the meantime.
I beg of you, keep this matter a secret. You and Leia here are the only two who know my identity, and I would much prefer to keep it that way.
Sorry, but secrecy isn't really my game. Elaine must know of this.
Then he'll lose a capable sword in the process. Reveal the truth, and I am gone.
Fine then. There's no point telling him if you're just going to disappear the second I do. I promise I won't speak a word of this. For now. But that all ends when we arrive at Soldraga.
So be it. I will stand with the Liberation until that time comes. And, situation withstanding, I must admit, I'm glad I can still be there for Gilbert in his time of need.
I wonder what his deal is.
So that's how it is.
Because if Gilbert's like talking him up like the greatest prince of all time, right? It's just like everything that I've been doing has been laid out by my brother, and he's missing, and I'm gonna be in his shadow forever. Like, he's like so great, right? I'm presuming it's something like, oh, I never wanted the throne to begin with, or like my brother is a much better candidate for the throne than I, or some like noble garbage like that. I'm assuming that's his angle. Like, he'd rather be gallivanting in the countryside saving young women than being on a throne, I think.
As Gilbert mentioned back at the Colosseum, he plans to ascend the throne once we've retaken Soldraga. It's a burden he found the resolve to shoulder only when it was thrust upon him. When Ludwig went missing, that is. But if he learned his brother still lived, well, the joy of their reunion might end up tinged with dismay. I know it all too well. For years, I had thought myself the sole survivor of the Cornian line, and worked tirelessly in that role.
Then, how did you feel when you learned I was alive?
To be frank, it was an equal helping of joy and envy. I admired Queen Elenia from the day I first laid eyes on her, and every ounce of my being is dedicated to restoring Cornia. But even I'm not brazen enough to challenge royal succession. You're the heir, no matter how much I might wish otherwise. Back to the topic at hand, though. You have to convince Aramis. Convince Prince Ludwig to reconcile with Gilbert.
Reconcile? And are they fighting? To refuse or agree to speak with him. I'm presuming that refusing... Well, let's just start with option one here. Agree to speak with Aramis. Probably gets him and Gilbert to talk. Ludwig gets revealed, ends up becoming the successor to the throne, and you get to recruit Gilbert. Refuse, Gilbert ascends the throne, you get to keep Aramis. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this as which unit would you rather have? But, you know, I feel story-wise, what Elaine would do here would be to speak with Ludwig. So we're going to speak with Ludwig.
Very well, then. I'll speak to him.
I can't thank you enough, Elaine. If Ludwig is going to listen to anyone, it's you.
I knew there was more to that Aramis guy. Herman lies in wait within Schweiger. Schweiger! Not far to the west of here. Once we approach, he and his men shall claim the town as discussed. And seeing as you've already taken the main gate, it should serve as an adequate point of entry. Though I admit, it appears to have alerted the enemy to our march as well. Oh. So taking that early is both a benefit and a negative. By the way, these magic bombs should prove useful in destroying Zenoira's array of barricades. Magic bombs. Throw a magic bomb to damage all enemies in range of a blast. The items can also destroy certain traps such as barricades. Ah, and one final thing. I fully expect the enemy will dispatch wyverns to the fortress in hopes of halting our advance. Be sure to deploy an archer unit and bring the foul beast crashing to the ground. A frontal assault, is it? Fools! Hold strong, men! Today we crush these rebels with the might of Zenoira! Alright, the Liberation is lost. The Liberation wins. Okay, so we have control of Gilbert's squad, as well as a bunch of green units. Start with 4 Valor. Man, there are just a shit ton of enemies here. Like, holy frick. Got a couple of ranged attacks. Alright, so we got, what, a meat tenderizer squad, a couple of them here. These guys are all anti-armor, pretty much. Berserkers, presumably you've got row heal. Bleh. Probably dispatch you with someone who attacks the back line first, so you can't row heal. Is ideal there. Archer squad, presumably cavalry, is quite good at taking out these guys. Dude, my joystick is acting up. All right, let's see. Let's clear out our squads. That we may create better ones. Alright, so first off, how am I dealing with the hammers? Do I want to deploy air units to come take out this shooty McShooterson guy? Probably. Got wyverns, a catapult here already. Oof. Got quite the range on this thing. We can actually bombard this outpost with this. Taking that down as quickly as possible is probably good. We probably want to deploy maybe even 2 air squads here. One to take out this tower, and then another one to send over this way, probably with like some anti-air, but also to take out this catapult as quickly as possible. Because catapults are a little spooky. Also one here. That one is a little less scary because it's so deep in enemy territory. You can deal with that when the time comes. So it can shoot this tower, so I can't just station someone there. How does Gilbert's squad make up here? We have an archer, we got stuff.
Your will shall be done.
Does not do great in a lot of these fights, but he does do well enough. That's fine. What sort of valor abilities does he have? Fortress, active order, passive order, right. Increases starting AP and PP. That's actually insane. It's so expensive. Arrow rain, dragoon dive. Alright, and then over here, right? I was talking about how I'm going to get rid of these hammer guys, right? They don't have much in the way of, you know, HP or like defensiveness. All they've got for defense is Binding Guard, which isn't a guard skill. It's just you prevent the enemy from guarding. So, someone that hits the front line quite a lot, like Bruno, Robin, maybe like what's her name, Yana, for like magic conferral to hit them even harder. Although they do have reasonable magic defense. Like, their magic defense is kind of equivalent or higher than their physical defense, so I don't know that that matters. Either way, we get Aubin out here. Throw Bruno out here. Sharon to backline. Then one more frontliner. Kind of bring it all together. Maybe like a Leah or something. And Sandra's always good, but no, let's put Clementine in there. Backline Clementine, something like that. This, in all likelihood, will be more than capable of dealing with the Hammer Bros in the Northeast. And then we have the Archer squads to deal with, as well as the Berserker guys. Gladiators and Berserkers. White counter. White counter is a sweeping attack, I believe. A row. So we wanna frontline a single. Probably like, I don't know, Odric or something. And then backline with probably, in all likelihood, my Wyvern Rider to target the cavalry. Or even like Griffin. Griffin would be fine as well. And then to defeat these, almost assuredly we want cavalry to basically charge down the enemy. Like, I don't know, Clive plus Renault is more than enough to charge down most of this shit. Really drive them back. Let's put Elaine and them in charge of this. So this will be Clive, Elaine, Renault, which is honestly just overkill. But it is very weak to flyers. Put Selvian back here. Like Scarlet. Let me throw Ock back there. Just do some fire damage. That kind of makes this overwhelmingly strong. I don't know. Let's take Clive out and put in Calvain just to give someone some more experience. Calvain could benefit a little bit here. Although maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm being a little wishy-washy. Let's throw Melisandre in the back because she and Elaine have an A-rank support, as it were. All right, and then those Berserkers. We want to kill the cavalry behind. I'm actually gonna give, rather than throwing Hilda on something this mundane, let's give Sidonia the reins on this. We'll get like Adele because he's my magic-based knight, and then throw, you know, a little Victoria in here. A little Victoria action. Cast Flame Hex. change you. Row with most combatants, remove their PP on... I don't know. Initiative or down doesn't matter. The PP down would make it so they can't heal as much, but you know, inflicting burn is just so powerful. Make sure that this is first action only. Row with most combatants. And then would I rather you passive curse or offensive curse the second round of battle? Although you only have one PP because you're not promoted, so that doesn't actually matter. Alright, fair enough. Do we want to give you anything? Spectacles... I guess we'll give you the rookie egg for experience gain. Wouldn't hurt. Sidonia, prioritize Cav, makes sense. Phantom attack, magic potential, with -1 PP. Could say, hey, target the person with the lowest magic defense. With that, because it's magic based. Move Assaulting Lance up. And switch this to target only if someone is less than 25% of their HP. You're pretty much never gonna Wild Rush Adele, but that's fine. Your main deal is magic damage, which is an interesting way to build a Cav. Tybalt, you're not really doing a whole lot. Okay, so these guys are going to specifically go after that one Berserker squad, so they're very niche. And then I want a series of flying squads to take out the enemy flying squads. So it's going to be like Virginia in charge here. We grab Leah. Chloe. Looks something like that as our arrangement. A lot of anti-flying, basically. And then I want another squad in the air that can go take out those archers quite easily. I can grab Oakleys for that, but Fran is just such a superstar, so grab Fran. We'll grab Alvain's pretty good at rushing through the enemy. Grab Kitra because good. And I'm tempted to throw Dimitri in here, specifically as a support, because the Housecarl gains the Revitalize Valor skill, which will add +2 stamina at the cost of 2 Valor, and flying squads always have very low stamina compared to ground squads, because cavalry have 5 stamina, flyers have 4, and ground squads have 6. So You know, just a tactical housecarl, just to fill it in, is honestly fine. Alright, so that's 5 squads, one of which is very niche, just to start us off here. Alright, so Fran,
To the skies! I stand ready.
your squad is taking on a tower.
Order must be allow me.
Hilda, your
flight.
squad is handling that.
Allow me. We march.
You're garrisoning there. Over here. We were
The day will be
Lane
out.
squad.
We march. The path is
Rush
set.
them. And 1 point of valor to consider. I could spawn Aubyn's group here because he was meant to take on these hammers. Or I could grab Sidonia here because her idea was to take on the gladiators. We are probably going to want to assemble like a magic-based damage thing. Like we do have Adele, but he's very niche. We probably want something like Yana, Ak to take on some of these armored divisions. Do I want...
Nowhere is too far.
Would I rather hastened call instead of summoning a 4th? I kind of think, yeah, haste is so valuable. I will burn a valor in order to haste my units.
Power.
You get 3 with that.
Your will shall be done.
Okay.
We stand at our destination.
Your villainy ends here.
Okay. Make mince meat of these arbalists.
Victory is assured.
Victory is assured.
We strive together.
This is just so much overkill. So much overkill.
Fine job. Well fought. The time is at hand.
Okay, Elaine can honestly destroy these gladiators on his own.
You face me.
637 damage. Cavalry is very strong in this game. Arr. Yeah. Yeah.
We can do this.
Alright, Wild Rush.
Behold my might.
And again, Wild Rush. Alright, who's counting? That's 3 attack ups. Not bad.
We march on. A fine bout. We march.
We
Onward.
take you down.
Your orders?
Doo.
At your service.
Okay, you're still taking down that watchtower just fine. That is a bridge. We have a Valor point again. Is very quick on that.
Allow me. I suggest we think ahead.
Alright, honestly, let's just move Gilbert up. We kind of don't need to, but...
Your will shall be done. By your word.
Let's rethink Sidonia squad then. We need a squad that is capable of dealing with armor. What is the chemical makeup of these guys? We got armor, cavalry, sword fighter. Armor, sellsword, sellsword. Okay. I'm honestly kind of interested in keeping Adele as part of this. But we could just hammer bros about it, but I don't know. I like a magic squad. Adele, Ock, Yana, with like a front line of Sidonia or something. Like frontline U2, backline U2. Have it be Adele squad. Or we could make it Yana squad. Better stamina that way. No, equivalent stamina. Let's just pop you out and see what the battle preview says against these armors. Yeah, it's honestly too squishy to be that viable here.
My steed is swifter than the wind. I'm prepared for anything. How can I assist? I ride at once to the stables.
To the stables.
Come then.
Alright, Adele takes no damage. Sorry, not Adele, sorry, Elaine.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
We can do this.
Recall, assaulting lance. Miss.
We shall see our duty
What do we call? Assaulting lance. 141 damage.
Victory grows ever closer. The time is at hand.
Okay. You seize the bridge.
I suggest we think ahead.
Alright, let's throw Albin's squad out here to assist with these armors. Armor crushers.
Yep.
That was what he was supposed to do. Yeah, there you are! I've been waiting for your arrival. Now, let us secure a brighter future for all of Drakenhold.
I shall crush you.
Ooh. Ooh, he good. He very good. Alright, Herman.
Onward.
Brr. Brr. A lot of arrows to be taken there, Herman. Are you alright? Assaulting lance. Assaulting lance.
I stand ever firm.
We shall follow any order you deem fit to give, Gritzelane. Enemies behind us? What's the meaning of this?
None shall hinder me.
None shall hinder me.
At once.
He's funny. I like him.
'Tis ours now.
Okay, so Elaine claims the bridge.
Your villainy ends here.
I'm going to move back. Oop, not like that. Clive and Renault, just because I know these guys have the AoE attack. So we go from taking like 20 damage to 0. It's not a huge deal, but you know, makes a little bit of a difference. Yeah. Nice miss. Like, dude's on a frickin' horse and he's stationary. How are you missing? Whoa. I will recall. It's curtains for you. Alright, Lean Edge will heal up a lane, which is why we ended up taking no damage. Perfect. Level up Elaine and Renault. 2 HP, defenses of physical and magic varieties, as well as evasion for Elaine. HP, physical attack, defense, and magic attack up for Renault.
Come then.
Okay. Move Leah back to take less damage. Or we could move Virginia back and take no damage because Leah is my dodge tank. She's got 114 evasion. I like that idea. Chloe has an equipment slot that I never bothered to fill out. Let's give her the mercenary eye patch. Sure. It'll help, right? You target the whole column. Doesn't matter here. Right, I set Keen Call to 5th action because I never wanted her to use it. 100% crit rate for an ally's next attack. In this situation, it may be worth using. And we actually end up doing more damage for it, it looks like. We end up taking more as well. Or was it the eye patch that got Chloe hit? Apparently, equipping the eye patch for the extra crit chance changed the calculus. That is interesting. And then changing Keen Call to free use also changes it a little bit more. We do a little bit of shuffling. We may actually be able to get a win here. 162. Okay, if we shift Virginia back up to the front, 219. Only if she's in the first position. Rather, before Leah. We're gonna end up taking 20 damage as a result. That's probably all associated on Virginia, but it does save me a stamina for having to mop up the floor with this guy later. So be it. They guaranteed crits. Not yet. Guaranteed critical lightning shaker. Critical edge. Becomes true slice against flying. Javelin. Chloe getting hurt. Leah dodging, only 12% chance of being hit there. Okay, so the 20 damage taken was on Chloe.
Defeat is not an option.
And she levels up.
Service of the crown.
HP initiative.
It was never in doubt.
'Twas never in doubt.
I rise to any challenge.
Okay, I honestly don't like that that guy's support bubble is overlapping there.
I got you.
Honestly, Aubyn's group is a little more flimsy than I gave it credit for. Because of Aubyn himself having low HP? Might just be.
Allow me.
Also just be the RNG associated. Okay, so we have 2 Valor currently.
I suggest we think ahead.
House of Order.
I got you.
Negate stamina loss. Initiative 20, revitalize. Yeah, we don't need any of that right now.
Mourn your sins.
I'll help. Backing you up. I'll help.
Interesting. What if we switched it around? What does Gilbert stack up? It's got offensive and defensive order, and then banishing stab. All allies defense. I like defense better than attack. Apparently attack is making me take less damage overall. I think Kelvin dies if we use him here, so let's switch to Aubyn's group and see what we can make of this.
Backing you up. I'll help.
Okay. We get both assists. We have our full front line. We kind of split the damage between all of my characters. And then Sharon has a skill that lets her use protection on the whole front row. On like a whole row. Which is reducing my damage. And then both assists get the job done. So I think this should be a favorable trade, but I'm not sure. Protection front row. Pretty good. Does the soundbar have any unicorn on the cob? Not quite. I'm gonna say probably not. We get a heal on Aubyn, and then just barely enough damage to kill that squad. Level up for Sharon and Aubyn. It's nice. Oh, only unicorn off the cob? Okay, yeah. No, the cob is... It's very awkward for, you know, managing an all-you-can-eat salad bar to have the corn on the cob. Unicorn on the cob, you know. Level 20, Aubyn gets Wide Breaker. Attack a row of enemies, inflict defense minus 30%. Potency up versus debuffed enemies. Interesting.
I move forward in the light of the divine.
Alright, so Aubyn's squad got kind of brutalized there, but that's why we have a healer.
I'm still kicking. What do you need? You got it.
Allow me. We march.
Okay, you guys are good.
Face your demise.
Okay. I think we're stuck taking 17 damage, presumably on Chloe, no matter what. If I switch you to preserve for first aid, you will actually end up healing overall, so that's good. How's it going though, Aces? How's your day treating you? Maiden Hammer! Going well, can't complain. Very good, very good. I'm doing alright. I woke up very early this morning. I also went to bed very early last night. After my power outage, my sleep got a little bit weird. But that's fine. You know, sometimes your sleep gets weird, and it's okay. You were little match.
Reason rules the day.
Okay, so
Allow
I killed
me.
you. Your job then
Very
is
well.
the catapult.
A vital position.
Seize the town. Prince Gilbert has returned to us at last. There's not much a soul such as I can do for him, but I hope this proves useful all the same. And a word of advice, if I may. The road ahead is littered with barricades, which will slow your march. But seize the enemy catapult and you'll have little issue clearing the path. Now go, brave knights of the liberation, and know that our prayers are forever with you. So you say.
Try and make this fun, yeah? Backing you up.
The mage didn't have range here.
A formidable opponent.
I'll help. No running.
No running. Oh, so the problem is Bruno on the front line, apparently. Probably because his evasion is 9. And his guard rate is 9. And his defense is 9. That's probably it. So we can move him to the back line and take 10 damage instead.
Backing you up.
Okay, this arrangement seems good. Probably because Clementine is taking a number of evasions here
I'll help.
that would normally have been soaked by Bruno, so that's fine. Sha! She's getting good evasion numbers here. Heal up Oben. Honestly, not bad. Not a bad encounter. Although, I'm not sure if I want Wide Breaker versus Rolling Axe. It's multiple times. It's got better accuracy, so maybe. Rolling Axe has less accuracy and less physical potency, but it hits 3 times at 40 potency. Which, like, the Zero Brain is just like, oh yeah, that's just 120 potency then across a single attack, similar to, you know, Wide Breaker. Except it's 1 AP and I can use it twice then. It still inflicts the negative defense debuff, but it's half as strong. It doesn't have the 50% potency for debuff targets, but we don't really debuff targets in this group. I honestly think Rolling Axe is better for Oben here, in this very specific circumstance. If we paired Oben up with a whatchamacallit, a shaman, That does mass debuffs on the enemy line. Widebreaker would be insane. But since we're not doing that, I think I switch Rolling Axe back to the top.
No mercy.
Okay. This squad is in charge of killing these archers. Good.
Now. We have them.
We have them! How embarrassing.
My training's paid off.
Okay.
Another step on the path.
Alvain, HP, defense, and accuracy gets access to the cavalry call. Dimitri gets access to rolling axe.
Victory is ours.
I think in Dimitri's circumstances, he doesn't really have the build to make rolling axe worthwhile because he doesn't have the accuracy glasses on. The same way that Aubin does, I think. Does Aubin have the accuracy glasses? 1 second. Yeah, he does. Okay.
I stand ready.
We're gonna just simply claim that
Your
watchtower.
orders?
We're moving out. We're holding position. We can deploy
you
from
command.
here now. Okay, so you guys are just a lot of DPS. Alright, let's get a Hodrick squad out here. We do have a few enemies here, I think, that he would be good at taking down. Time, shield smite. Do I want to bring Oaklease? Maybe instead of prioritize armor on you, we go prioritize highest physical defense, because 20% of a higher number is worth more than 20% of a lower number when it comes to debuffing the enemy. And target the highest evasion with you. Accelerate. Okay. Yeah, Oaklease likes to be a frontline dodgy. Let's bring Ock and Yana because I like them. Don't at me. And then deal with... Like, I'm tempted to bring, like, Morden or Nina here. Bring Morden. There's still an armor out here that would be nice to take on. We have archers to deal with.
The time is at hand.
Elena's holding until this interception happens and we can kill them, and then Elena's gonna probably rush this position. What remains of his stamina.
Allow me.
You are still pushing for that catapult.
At your service.
Once you capture that, I will also send you to the catapult. The rebels draw near! Fire the catapult now!
The enemy has spotted me.
I'm not at all concerned.
I've had enough of
You're on fire. Following slash. Oh no, Elaine's magic attack drops. Well, the backline's attack dropping sucks, but we do have cavalry call to balance that out.
quiet down now.
We shall see our duty through.
They can no longer debuff me. Just a matter of time. Good.
We can do this.
We can do this!
We strive together.
Allow the assault lance to flow through you. You were on fire, so now you're dead. And we did it. Yeah, you're dead. Good job, everyone. 5 levels up. Level 20.
My honor as a knight.
Means Pile Thrust. A triple hit 50 potency skill. Attack a single target with multiple hits. Grant the user +1 AP. Okay, so it's an improved assault lance, pretty much. Hits 3 times. Half the potency of assault lance. But again, 3 times you can just zero brain it and call it 150 potency. Probably not quite that good. It's probably like after like calculation, because each hit is calculated individually at half potency, and then it's like your attack value minus the enemy defense value times 0.5, then times 3. I'm not sure if that's the same as just saying times 1.5. Probably not. Well, let me just all right, here, give me my calculator, dude. I'm gonna math that on the next fight they do. So let's see, Elaine. Charge here, I guess. We charge here.
The path is set.
Alright. Like, Clive has 43 attack. If he were to use Pile Thrust on, say, Garrett the Viking, right? You take that 43 and subtract 24 from it, because that's the defense. And then you'd multiply that by the potency of the attack, which is 50 out of 100, so 0.5. And then he attacks 3 times with it. So you just multiply that by 3. So we do 28 damage with it. Versus if... Again, what was it? what was the... What was his normal attack value? 43 minus 24. 3 minus 24. But that first calculation, by the way, was 28.5 damage. And if I multiplied that by 1.5, it's 28.5. Okay. Is that what I got last time? I don't think that's what I got last time. I thought it was 24.5. 2 times 0.5. No, it was 28.5. It's the same thing as thinking of it as 150 potency. Okay. I'm just stupid, and I needed to confirm that for myself. So yeah, it is a much stronger assault lance. Set this condition. Target HP less. Okay, so yeah, you will prioritize Pile Thrust before you will Assault Lance. But if you don't have the AP for it, then you will Assault Lance. Presumably. Although if this is going to be the default, then it probably should just say lowest HP. Same here, you should be lowest HP.
In the name of the liberation.
Victory shall be swift.
Alright, Gilbert.
Try and make this
Do we want
fun.
Aubin in here to get Bruno and Sharon a little bit of experience? Get a little bit of healing in?
You choose poorly, villain.
You choose poorly, villain!
No running.
Victory shall be swift. You choose poorly, villain.
Such a cute little... Oh, he's so noble. I just want to pinch his cheeks. You choose poorly, villain. Like, come on, man. Little baby Gilbert over here. Alright, let's let Gilbert do this. That's fine.
With me, brave warriors of Drakenhold, this day we reclaim our pride and our home. Like a biting wind. Pressure them!
So Gilbert is kind of like a counter to shamans.
I'll suffer no defeat.
Because he can buff you out of the debuff.
Ready to move.
Alright, Aubin, I'm going to send you to there to just garrison, honestly.
By your word.
Gilbert has the haste
I
enacted.
stand ready.
Yo, honestly, we can just destroy this outpost with Bran's group. I hadn't even considered that. It's just a cavalry squad.
At your service. I stand
Grab
ready.
that item for me real quick. Moving there.
We march.
I am going... launch a lane this way, ideally. I'm gonna retreat Aubin eventually and probably spit him out over here.
Look what I found. At your service.
Sure,
At
go
once.
destroy that outpost. Hell, we could probably even spawn. No, it's a fort. Pretty sure we can spawn from there.
Let us plan our next move. Allow me.
All right, we seize the bridge. Gilbert, move on to the next
Proceeding
bridge.
apace.
I shall never fall.
Hmm. Heal you up a little bit. At least survive now. The assist attacks are what's really killing me here. Methinks. Give her the hydrate, Kenny. Was definitely needed. Okay, well, never mind. The assist attacks didn't kill me that much. It's definitely the, just the sheer amount of DPS that House Carls can put out this late in the game. I refute you. Arr. Doing my hydration duties. Sounds good. How's your afternoon treating you? Or morning? It could very well be morning for you still. He gets knocked down, but he gets up again. Ain't nothing gonna keep Herman down.
I shall be your shield.
Okay, we're taking out those archers.
Your will shall be
Gilbert,
done. By your
charge
word.
here as you can. Castle Soldraga is but a few paces away. Onward, men! We press the attack. Damn, we had to tell the boss. Oh, no. It's Berengaria, no. Waiting to go to work?
What is it?
Understandable.
The rebels have breached our front line, ma'am. They march on the castle as we speak.
Good. I would have been disappointed if they came all this way only to die at the gates. Yes, they'll prove a fine enough opponent. Ready the troops. I shall take the field myself.
Ruh-roh. Come then, if you dare. Prove to me you're worthy of becoming more than a red stain on my axe. Uh-oh. What's Ren doing in the castle? So this is what Baltro kidnapped her. To use as a pawn in his monstrous game. Steel your resolve, Travis. Together we shall see Berengaria restored. Okay, well, I can't just charge willy-nilly now, can I?
I stand ready.
Alright, let's withdraw you away then, because that's a little spooky.
Nowhere
Or
is
we
too
could
far,
put you in the
sir.
watchtower temporarily.
I rise
Preserve
to
your
any challenge.
stamina a little bit. Nice, so Oben is retreating. We do have a few more deployment slots to work with. We have the Hodrick squad, and then we have 2 whole squads we haven't even bothered assembling yet. Let's get assembling, yeah? Get Selvi out there. Oaklease. Oaklease. Berenice. Selvi and a healing support. So let's grab Prim in this squad. And then over here, let's grab, say, Lex and Calm to act as frontline guards for some potentially fragile units, such as Flyers. Or even we could just, like, throw Scarlet in there. We haven't deployed Scarlet yet. Bring Liza out. Let's do something weird here. Let's do frontline thief. Lex protects the back line from harassment. It's not the most DPS, but it is a survivable formation. Over here, I definitely want to deploy Hodrick out.
Whatever you require. I take arms. Your orders, my liege.
Okay, let's start taking these guys down.
Careful.
You're not fit to be rust on my spear.
You're not fit to be rust on my spear. How does shifting the arrangement here matter? Just matters in like 1 point of damage here or there. You know, fair enough. The one point of damage is just like each of these tiles, it's pre-calculated what the evasion chance is on each of these. So, you know, we may or may not be dodging if we move Morden, for example, to where Yana's positioned. You know, that kind of thing. That's why there's like a few points of damage being, you know, shuffled. Or like a crit, for example, is also presumably pre-calculated.
You can do it.
Guaranteed hit was nice. Damn. That was an awful lot of magic damage. They lie defeated.
Much room to improve.
Alright, HP, attack, accuracy.
None shall ever harm you. I shall be your shield. At once.
Right, lane squad, crush them. Cavalier Call. 120 critical damage. Cavalier Call. 144 critical damage. Now, as you do, level up Melisandre.
Press the lane?
Pretty much everything got leveled up. We got Meteor Slash. Potency 20, but hits 9 times. Critical Flurry, 30% critical up. Alright, that is quite strong, honestly. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Let's see. Meteor Slash. I'm going to keep Keen Edge toward the top. I'm going to set it to be only use this if... let's see, I don't really intend to use Impale ever, so let's remove Impale. Let's re-add a second set of Keen Edge here. We're going to use these only if these two enemy types are present. If there's a Scout or a Flyer present, I want them targeted in that order with my Swordmaster. If neither of those enemy types are there, I will Meteor Smash. Let me quickly... I want to see how much generic damage this might do. So let's say I was facing someone with like 20 defense, right? Melisandre's attack is 41, minus the 20 defense, then multiply by the potency. So 20 is 20 over 100, so 0.2 times 9 attacks, and then those are then augmented by critical damage. So that'd be like a 1.5 modifier on top of that. We do 56.7 damage to a unit with 20 defense. You know, barring other things. Because the critical rate here going plus 30% takes me above 100% crit chance on each of these attacks. So that they're all guaranteed to crit with this current build. Is why I can just say that that's a modifier. That's quite strong. Most enemies in this game right now at this stage have more than that in terms of HP. So, I don't know. Should I prioritize it as a killing blow, or... Maybe I say target only combatants with... average HP 100%. Yeah, target only full HP enemies with this, because it does so much damage. There's no reason to overkill something close to death. And that leaves Fire Slash as my default. Which She'll just target whoever has the most AP to inflict burning damage. That's fine. We don't really need Hasten Strike here. Honestly, Hasten Strike is better than Arteni Strike in first combat because its potency is higher. Let's also say only use this if there are full HP enemies. And then prioritize... what? Flyers or scouts here? More likely to kill a scout, I guess. And then, so if there's no one at full HP, you can use Arteni Strike because you get a bonus for killing things with this. We prioritize scouts and flyers with this. Okay, that seems like a good overhaul of Melisandre's abilities.
March. As you command.
I stand ready.
You're getting targeted by catapults. Draw.
Whatever you require.
Gilbert's moving.
As you command. Whatever you require.
Let's deploy. Rim, I guess.
A good time for some
Selby squad. Let's use... Alright, heal doesn't revive. Revive is on soldier. I'm not deploying any more soldiers, though. That's fine.
They won't know what hit 'em. This one's mine.
Alright. Frontline Thief. Reloading!
Crush 'em good.
Guaranteed crit. It'd be a shame if you couldn't hit me because evade is quite strong.
Not bad.
Easy now. Light.
Score one for Lex.
Alright, level up Travis and Liza.
Got more where that came from.
Pretty good.
No stopping now.
Your orders, my liege.
Alright, Hodrick squad can take you down.
Whatever you require.
Herman squad, I'm honestly gonna follow you back to the bridge. Because I can't withdraw you.
To me.
Garrison a lane there so he can recover a little bit.
We march.
Keep going. Aubin is garrisoning there.
Now then.
You shall go no further.
My magic is yours.
Magic conferral. Oh, you fool.
Just a little magic.
Yeah, we melted the armor pretty good there, I think. You're doing good, Hodrick. Level up for Morden.
A toast to strength.
One victory begets another.
Alright,
I shall be your
you.
shield.
I'll do what I can.
Go ahead and cast heal on you.
My thanks.
You lot are all just kind of charging here. Taking on this catapult.
If you want me, then have me.
If you want me, here I am. Come and get me. Alright, so we're frontline Leah here. Because Leah is very good at dodging. And we can actually heal ourselves to full. Because because Chloe's not getting hit, so she can actually first aid herself. Do a fair amount of damage. Good dodges, Leah. 6% chance of being hit is pretty good. Eventually we're going to promote her and she's going to be even better at dodging. Lightning Shatterer. Good dodges. She can't be hit. She's too powerful.
Healing. Learn your limits.
Good job, Chloe. Alright, so
Allow
you
me. It shall be done.
finish the job.
Nowhere is too far. Sir,
Target that cavalry division.
What's next?
face your demise.
Easy.
Are you okay?
And full heal to the
My
squad.
wyvern and I soar as one.
Hilda leveled up.
I would appreciate a rest.
Okay. We're gonna start spawning reinforcements. It's probably better to keep Aubin there, to be honest.
All done.
At your service.
I'm up.
How do we fare against some of this stuff? Still recovering. You're backing off because you're weak. Holding that. You're out of stamina, but once we grab this camp, we're gonna massive stamina replenish, so I don't want to do a wait.
I stand ready. Understood. I'm here.
Okay, we could catapult here. Catapulting seems fun. Now, they are moving is the thing.
What shall I do?
next?
You don't stand a chance.
Like I'd lose.
I'm ready to hit something.
I hope you're ready.
I hope you're ready.
This one's mine.
Alright, we let Travis squad handle the handle this to start. As we have the PP to constantly cast evade on all of these hits. Not to mention Travis's innate ability to dodge is quite good. Kind of a shame I didn't promote him first, but hey.
Got more.
Got more. Nice try.
Saw that. Nice try. Nope.
Nope. Nice try.
No stopping now.
Okay.
Allow me.
Gilbert squad would pretty much get
Watch this.
wiped out there. Yes.
We march. The time is at hand. Onward.
Charge.
Nowhere is too far. Sir. Face me and be cut
Right,
down.
Fran squad, murder them.
The win is ours.
Murder.
We fight
Griffins are so satisfying. Just the way they just cut an entire line of cavalry down.
Together!
Yeah. Good job, Fran.
I did it.
You sure did.
Seems you've misjudged me. I stand ready. Understood. Standing by.
Alright. These flyers are moving toward Aubin as I expected. All this foot traffic is heading south. Honestly, I think I want to get rid of these archers. Or I could get rid of their catapults. Ooh. I don't know if the AI in this game is, like, smart enough to replace the person who was on the catapult if I do that. Could be good.
As you ordered.
You
Okay.
face me.
We've seen that combat. Elaine's group just eviscerates them.
Victory grows ever closer.
You got it.
The path is set.
I must stand.
I suggest you reconsider.
They've got support, huh? Take 62 damage. Seems fine to me. We move Leah to the back. 60 damage flat. I'm okay with that, given the situation. Submit! Okay, not that unexpected. She does have Iron Crusher, but it's not as effective as, say, a hammer at taking down some armor. Rude.
Healing.
I can fly no further. Your orders?
Okay, we can still catapult here. Hit them there. Still going for Aubin. How does Aubin stack up against this? Favorably. That I am fine with then.
I seem to be trembling.
Defeat may be. Your villainy ends here.
Alright, Elaine probably just kills the front line. We're gonna skip. Yeah.
My legs grow heavy.
My legs grow heavy.
Your orders, my liege.
Let's see just how strong I can
I
get.
did so much damage. Alright, Virginia leveled up.
All to protect my
Leah leveled
home.
up.
At your service.
Okay, you're going to camp.
I'm ready to hit something.
Alright, frontline Travis takes him down.
Done and dusted.
Okay, so we get our AoE heal and stamina recovery. Aubin is going to keep holding down this fort. Not, you know, it's not perfect defense, but it is defense. This guy's in the middle of healing, which means he's not going to summon reinforcements for a while, so we only have to deal with 3 waves of reinforcements. I definitely want to use at least one of these catapult stones to take down their catapult. That is on my I would like to do that list.
Done.
Okay, you heal.
I stand ready.
Cover our stamina. You guys are all injured, which is nice.
At your service.
We are going to hastened call the entirety of the army, basically. AoE buffs, so good.
Sharper.
You thought single haste was overpowered. Now get ready for mega haste. Alright, we're pretty much just gonna beeline everyone there, with the exception of Fran,
Nowhere is too far.
who... I mean, she could just beeline that. I'm honest. I'm gonna send her over here and then like try to take on the outpost herself.
Sir.
Try and make this
Alright,
fun.
let's see. Clementine does not do well dodging the front line. Put Bruno on the front, that's even worse for me. 68 damage versus 46. Yeah. 8. 62, but we do a lot more damage. 32, we do 80. I think 32, we do 80 damage is the best arrangement for us here. I'm alright with that. Ruling Axe. Sure.
I owe you.
I'm here to help.
It's like pretty good accuracy despite the evasion boost the enemy got there. Bruno levels up.
Don't even think about messing with me.
Lots of HP, some defense, some crit chance.
What do you need?
We're going to use a Valor skill heal.
Glad I got back.
Make sure Aubin on the front line holds strong against the next attack.
I'm in their firing range.
Okay. Oh,
Allow me.
they are lobbing a stone at me. How rude. Almost like they heard me.
You're done for.
Okay, much better evasion this time, it looks like. We're actually going to heal. I'm going to do 118. It's probably... Yeah, it looks like about as good as it gets. Unless Bruno can make something happen there, but I think the only thing Bruno can do is make things worse, so we'll leave things as they were. Bad.
A temporary fix.
A temporary fix indeed. Being quite lucky with our hits. A little unlucky with those crits.
Be safe.
Like each of those hits had a 30% chance of actually hitting, and 4 out of 6 of those hit. It was pretty good luck on Aubyn's part. Yeah, we're basically solid there as long as that doesn't fail.
Come then. Mourn your sin. It's not looking great.
Like I'd lose to you.
Like I'd lose to you. Alright, Elaine only has 3 stamina left, so we'll prioritize doing these attacks with some of our... I guess I would call them weaker squads. Just to hold the front.
March on.
Keep driving it forward.
Can you match me? You'll be okay.
You'll be okay. Oakleys don't care.
You're mine. I'm here to help.
Not quite low enough for Killing Chain to get the blow.
Ever weaker. These things work themselves out.
Fair enough. Woodrick is so slow. Let's go into the units and let's see. Let's put Yana in control of it to increase the quad mobility, maybe? Just ever so slightly, from 63 to 78. Make it run a little bit faster.
Come then.
Like I'd lose to you.
Victory shall be swift. You face me.
I hope you're ready.
Okay, keep it going, Selby. Keep crushing them underfoot.
Give in. Ready yourselves.
Ready yourself.
We strive for progress.
Oof.
Faster than the wind.
You know, I might prefer Prim using Quick Heal as opposed to Refresh in these situations. How is Barony still alive?
I'll heal you.
There we go. My goodness.
Can you match me?
Nice crit.
I never doubted it. As decreed by the Father himself.
Very good, Oakleys. Let's take a look at Prim here. Refresh, prioritize front row. Use quick heal if the target is below 75. That should have been above refresh. Yeah, okay. That's good.
I rise to any challenge.
These are hourglass here. Hopefully we can evade the,
Come then, mourn your sins.
Alright, Gilbert. Gilbert squad go burr.
Haste is key. To the offensive.
Not bad, Gilbert. Not bad.
The dragon god smiles upon me.
Alright, how are those rocks looking? So he hurled those rocks. I hurled these rocks.
Your villainy ends here.
I may not escape unscathed.
I must survive. You face me.
Okay, looks like Elaine is the only one capable of dealing with the gladiators, so be it. What a joke!
Victory is assured.
Wild Rush.
We strive together.
Okay, Elaine's squad a little overpowered, I think. I think Melisandre is unnecessary, but, you know, she's a welcome addition to that squad. They're all level 20.
Allow
Okay.
me.
We disembark,
I rise to any challenge.
and we run. Let's see.
I stand ready.
Can we haste you? We can.
Victory is all but assured.
I think you can get out of there in time.
Allow me.
You just run
Very well.
straight back. You did. You managed to evade
I
it.
rise
It's
to any
thick.
challenge.
Didn't quite kill you, though.
A brisk flight.
Try and make this fun, yeah?
Hmm. 78 damage, take none. 80 damage, take none. I like 80 damage, take none. It doesn't quite kill the enemy squad, but it gets them close. 3 HP on the whole squad left. Alright, we do want to kill this catapult before they get a chance to lob another rocket like this section of my
Simply
map.
say the word. It'll be done.
Come then.
Like I'd lose to you.
This one's mine. Victory shall be. You face me.
There's another gladiator squad, we just skipped that.
A fine bout.
Barely any effort.
Okay, kill you. Surely I've got a hammer around here somewhere.
At your service.
You have my hammer. Okay, I was gonna hammer these barricades down, but no need.
What
Okay, just a
magic
house
should I
Carl, we
place
can skip
you
through
with?
that.
As I thought. Ready.
You're following up behind, sees that.
I stand ready.
Okay, you go for the mage squad.
Understood.
Come then.
almost dire.
You don't stand a chance. Defeat may be unavoidable. Your villainy ends here.
Okay, so we could use a lane to crush this, but again, he's only got one stamina
Seem to
left.
be trembling.
I'm ready to hit something.
At least weaken you with Travis Squad. 33 damage.
Thanks.
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay.
Saw that. Nice try.
Think you can take it? Stay right there.
You should honestly be poisoning the one with AP remaining, Liza. Like, if you had poisoned that cleric, they might have just died.
Light.
Nope.
That's how it's done.
Go in here and adjust that toxic bolt. Should prioritize whoever has the most AP remaining, I suppose.
At your service.
No running.
I'm doing 31 damage here, probably just from Clem. Take 34 or take 8. We'll do 18. This kills the middle wyvern, presumably. Yeah, take 8 damage on Aubin. That's fine. This is all riffraff, so I don't mind skipping through it.
You face me. This one's mine. A formidable opponent. I'm ready to hit.
I hope you're ready.
Okay, Oakley Squad versus the Hammer Bros again. We've been over this one. This is again Riffraff Squad. We just kill you. Just skip you. You're barely worth even a consideration now. You hear?
Come then. Defeat may be. This one's mine.
I may not have.
I'm ready to hit
Okay,
something.
again with Travis Squad. Give me your PP. Or PP is belong to me. Stun you, you get refreshed.
Nice try. Saw that.
Okay, we poison you, which is ideal.
More.
Nice try.
Very good.
No stopping now.
The time is at hand.
Okay, so we can grab the encampment. Remove everybody up here and then grab the encampment with someone. Anyone would do, really.
I seem to be trembling.
Your villainy ends here. This one's mine. A formidable
I
opponent.
may not have.
You face me.
Okay, Elaine seems to be the one who
You
can
don't
actually
stand a
finish it.
chance. Your villainy ends here.
And he is about to heal, so yeah, we'll just cleaning him up. Elaine gets the kill, runs out of stamina.
Service of my people.
Yeah, Renault gets access to Pile
I need
Thrust.
a rest.
Compared. It's kind of mimicking Clive's loadout here. We'll call him Wild Rush, Pile Thrust, Assaulting Lance. In that order, good.
What should I do?
Selvi, capture
Yes,
that.
all right.
Your will shall be done.
Sure thing.
I'll do what I can.
We
I'll
attack
head over
him.
We march.
You will switch to Melisandre as the squad leader to gain a
A wise choice.
stamina back because she's a foot unit instead of a
Nowhere is too far.
whatchamacallit unit.
At your service.
Hold.
Like you asked. Simply say the word. Don't worry.
Like I'd lose to you.
Okay, again, more riffraff. Selvi squad's got this. Rush him. Honestly, Oben is holding way better than I expected he would. Okay.
It was
I lay
never
claim
in
to
doubt.
this land. Anything for you.
Here, let's Royal Order on Selvi squad. She's about to level up, presumably. Nothing else, they're about to score a win, so rush them.
Let's begin, shall we?
Heal them. Some experience on like Prim and such. Berenice as well.
I can't wait for my next fight.
I can't wait for my next fight.
I think I've gotten a little better at this. Nowhere is too far.
Yeah, you crush them.
Try and make this fun, yeah?
Move you up. We take 8, or we actually heal 8. Sorry. Do 81, sure. Yep, punked. They're gaining some experience a little bit at a time. That's enough for me.
It'll be done.
No running.
What's up, Rastifer? Have you decided who you'll romance? I probably will romance Melisandre because she's funny. Just how thirsty she is for
Another
Elaine
step on the
amuses
path of
me.
progress.
I already got her up to maximum rapport, so I just gave her like a shit ton of flower petals. I'm assuming I'm a little too early in the game to really be caring about that right now, though. We've got so much of the game left.
Here I am.
You're nothing.
Alright. Move you back. Take 37, we do 297. You knew the bloodline must be kept pure. Oh, good God. Is she an option? That's kind of... I mean... It's a JRPG, I'm not that surprised, but like, come on.
We fight as one.
I think so. I mean, it probably is. I mean, they are royalty. It's true. They can get that Habsburg on.
Better keep this going. In His Highness's honor.
Fatal Dive. Attack a column of enemies with a piercing strike. This is piercing, unguardable, ranged column. Deal damage equal to 50% of the user's HP. That cannot be a critical. Okay. Cannot be guarded. The 50% of the user's HP, 24 damage. To a column. That's so weak. That feels weak to me, but maybe when she gets enough HP to make it worthwhile, like, I don't know. That just me, does that feel weak? Feels weak to me.
At your service, sir.
You guys back into position. He's that. Friggin' Berengaria, dude.
Ready and waiting.
Alright, let's pivot back to Elaine as squad leader. Elaine is going to
Onward.
move along there, I guess.
I'll show you what a witch
You
can
really
do.
want Yana
Don't
to be
worry.
in the lead here?
I'll take it off your hands.
We
Allow
stand
me.
at our destination.
Flyers. Oben still holding.
You choose poorly, villain.
I'm here. Let's see what you're.
This one's mine.
Like I'd lose to you.
Victory shall be swift.
What magic should I grace you with?
What magic should I
You have my
grace
aid.
you with?
Let's see what you're capable of.
Let's see what you're capable of. Alright. Yeah. 199, we take 20 on Hoodrip. Oh, seems kind of good.
Go on then. Yeah.
What a waste of row heal.
Focus your mind.
What a waste of bulk up as well. One moment. Probably a scam.
Maybe I overdid it.
Yep, just a scam call.
A little closer to my former strength.
You can absolutely romance Virginia. I'm not surprised, just disappointed.
I've arrived.
Alright, you lot are moving in over
By your
here.
word.
I rise to any challenge. Allow me. It shall be done.
What magic should I grace?
Let's begin.
You choose.
Your fate is sealed.
Mourn your.
I'm here. You have my aid.
Victory shall be swift.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Let's see what you're capable of. Wreck 'em.
Try and make this fun, yeah?
Okay. A little bit of shuffling just to see if we can't land this kill, but can do a whole 10 damage. Or we can take a whole 18. I think we just do 10 damage. I don't know, between taking 18 and dealing 10, I think I'll, you know, hit him. They're running out of stamina. They're not going to be able to keep this attack going very long.
I'd rather not.
Mourn your sins.
I'm here.
I hope you're ready.
I doubt I can.
Victory shall be swift.
Gilbert's actually not bad against these flying squads. So be it, let's watch. I like Gilbert. He's a lot of fun.
With all
all swiftness.
For victory! Shield yourselves!
Not bad.
Never flinch! The result is what matters.
Okay.
Mourn your sins.
I'm here.
Don't need the magic assist. We just crush ya with Gilbert here. He's leading the charge, doing what he
Some
do.
tactics never fail.
I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
Just send her this way.
You choose poorly, villain.
Take out the flyers.
The dragon god smiles upon me.
Okay, doesn't quite hit everyone yet.
Allow me.
We march. The path is set.
Camp.
Now then.
Mass heal everybody.
Onward.
We work on breaking those barricades, Elaine.
Let's begin, shall we?
What magic should I grace
Alright.
you with?
Berserker squad versus mages, sure. Get crushed.
The time is at hand. To me.
I'd rather not if we
I
can.
hope you're ready.
Cleese.
I must survive.
I doubt I can.
Like I'd lose to
Cleese
you.
is well suited to take on the hammers. So we shall.
I hope you're ready.
Mourn your sins.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Another 21 damage, eh? Do 199, so be it. Hodrick lives, that's all that matters. Hodrick holds on another day. You're holding that. These guys are still trying to take out Oben.
No
It's not working, guys. You should... 73, 48 for whatever reason, 45, 55. Hoban just can't seem to land kills here, which is a little annoying, but amusing at the same time. Like, alright, you guys are pretty much dead.
Your orders?
Honestly, you should just go grab this item.
Very well.
Why not?
What magic should I grace you with?
Victory shall be swift.
Like I'd lose to you.
This one's mine.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Yana again here. Just to crush them.
We march.
What magic should...
I'm ready to hit something.
Travis squad, take him down. Alright, we gave you the House Carl to do some revitalizes as needed. You're a little out of position for
Simply
that,
say the
though.
word.
Watch this.
Let's drop a heal on Yana squad. Do you heal up Hodrick a little?
Like I've been reborn.
So let's drop
I'll
a
show you what a witch can do.
What should I do?
drop a second one just to be safe. Only one Valor. You might as well use them.
I suggest we think ahead.
Alright, and then let's drop an arrow rain to do some damage here. Does bonus potency because the garrison here is a wyvern.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Let's begin, shall we?
Mourn your sins.
Right, Gilbert squad, crush. Crush them.
Every step another chance to grow. Defeat may be unavoidable.
Like I'd lose to you.
Your fate is sealed.
You don't stand a
What magic
Okay,
should
magic
I
is
grace you with?
quite good at intercepting the enemy. Like 60 damage. 85, no thanks. 79, no thanks. I never gave Ankh a secondary accessory. Alright, well, magic is the best way to handle this. Get him, Yana.
You can do it.
Okay, guaranteed hits.
Tis trouble. Just a little magic.
You're on fire now, loser. Alright, Ankh taking that hit feels bad. The dodges. And you're dead.
Tis trouble.
Okay.
Tis trouble.
Honestly, not too bad. Oh yeah!
I have plenty more where that came from.
Oh yeah, ball!
I can't keep going.
This one's mine. Let's begin.
You choose.
Your fate is
You don't stand a chance. I hope you're ready. This one.
what magic?
Victory shall be.
Your
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, come on, dude. We're like 1 HP away from being able to just outright kill him. What if I put you on the front line, huh? Is it even worse? What if I put Scarlet on the front line? Frontline Scarlet has, like, surprisingly done well for me. But no, okay. Do 50 damage. Wipe out his front line. Leave the house, Carl. Carl?
We march. Onward.
Okay. Yana Squad doesn't really have a choice. You are going to have to do a rest, unless I want to use an item for that, which I don't want to.
Like I'd lose to you.
Alright, Sylvie Squad, get the experience. Good.
Proceeding as planned. Watch this.
Rush.
Ready.
Rush.
Allow me.
Gilbert sees.
By your word.
Let's begin, shall we? Just as I expected.
Actually,
What should I do?
Sylvie should seize for the
alright.
stamina recovery.
I suggest we think ahead.
Gilbert, help Elaine destroy these barricades, please.
Proceeding apace.
I'm ready to hit something. No stopping now.
Don't let up.
Okay, all that's left now is Berengaria. And these, like, these tiny, little squads.
Wonder if I'm stronger than
Her
Lady
huge
O'Place.
boobs deflect
Wasn't even
attacks.
worried.
Just panics and it happens. True. Alright, you're still recovering. You're grabbing that item for me, which is nice of you.
We may need this.
Medium healing potion, I'll
rise
take it.
to any challenge.
You're out of stuff.
A brisk flight.
Sure, you guys can intercept that. Hold for now.
Try and make this
Alban can
fun.
finish this. This game really does have hilarious boobage. Yeah, my brother-in-law was also playing the game, and he was laughing too, because Vanillaware is kind of known, apparently, for having outrageous boobs and ridiculously sized dudes. Which explains the gladiator proportions, I suppose.
To me. I've arrived. I'm up.
Which I didn't know, because I'd never actually played a Vanillaware game before.
Allow me. It shall be done.
You fight you. They toned it down for this game. Yeah, it doesn't seem that pronounced in this game. Like, it's there. It's just tasteful enough, right? Like, you got, like, the witches with their sassy swaying hips. I'm just like, You got Scarlet with her bouncy boobo when she spins her staff. Like, Yeah, it doesn't seem like they went over the top, but I'm tempted to play other Vanillaware games just to see, just to see how much they controlled themselves.
You don't stand a chance.
Right. Knock you back.
Ready.
Alright, her body.
It'll be done.
Hang out.
Now then.
Come then.
Get crushed.
To the next. I rise to any challenge. Very well.
Okay, Alban, you can withdraw again.
Source.
Poop him out over here.
Let's get going already.
Everybody all grouped up. All nice like, you know?
I'm here. Ready.
Unfortunately, I cannot catapult her from point blank range.
Your orders?
That's unfortunate.
Very well.
Dragon's Crown's a good example. Those characters are absurd. Yeah, again, I'm gonna need to take a look for myself.
Allow me. It shall be done.
Okay. We probably want Travis. Where's Travis at? Where'd that boy at, though? Which squad was it? It was Lex squad? There he is. Alright, go fight your sister.
Yes, sir.
I've arrived.
Surprisingly, you pair quite well with the current,
This one's
the
mine.
current
You
RNG.
have my aid.
But if I magic attack, you're dead. Okay.
I'm here.
Note to
You have my
self.
aid. I'm here.
Don't magic
aid. I'm
attack. That's an absurd swing right there.
I'll enjoy watching you struggle as I choke the life from your rebel necks.
I'm coming for you, Ren.
Want to keep going?
Thanks.
Thanks for all your passives, babe.
Nope.
Light.
That gave me some Dommy Mommy vibes. The glare that she does, yeah. Dude, poisoning her is so good because you get poison damage when you use AP, but you also accumulate it when you're waking up from incapacitation, which Lex inflicts. So she's getting so much poison damage done to her right now. Like, holy shit. That's actually like an insane amount of poison damage she just took. Not bad, Lex. Do a little bit more if we want to.
We march.
Is Elaine getting there?
What do you need?
Let's see.
Your will shall be done.
Let's go with +1 AP on Elaine squad.
Excellent. The time is at hand.
I'll do what I can.
Sure thing.
We hit you one more time here.
We march.
Give myself 100% experience for this as well. Not that it really matters. We're already level 20, right? A little overkill, but...
You don't stand a chance.
You have my aid.
But I wanna...
At least try.
At least try.
That was close.
Not bad.
Saw that. Nice try.
Think you can take it?
Poison, ma'am. You can guard as much as you like. You can't survive this poison damage.
That's how it's done. Little bit of tricorn pride for you.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Very good.
Keep going.
Here I am.
You face me.
I'm here.
Magic attack? Nah. Alright, finish this. Good job, Lex. 2 whole damage. Hey, he actually did more because when he incapacitates her with shield bash, she takes poison damage. So he did 2 damage on each incapacitate, but he also did 16 worth of poison, so he did 34 damage in total. That's not that bad, Lex. Incredible, actually.
Behold my might.
Okay, that's something. Yeah. Look at that plus 100% experience coming in.
I must never yield.
Let me just overpower Elaine's squad even more.
I'll not let this go to waste.
The pride of House Maye.
Pride of House Maye. Were you watching, Elaine? Command post. Pretty good chapter, all things. Pretty fast, too.
Ren! Use the ring, Elaine! Please! I'm sorry, Ren. This is all my fault.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's me. All I ever wanted was to keep you safe.
Pardon the interruption.
Prince Gilbert.
There can be no mistaking it. You are none other than the daughter of House Zexhelm.
I am. And after my family's role in the uprising, I have no right to stand before you.
There is no need to unearth what time has long buried. Though it does make this all the more difficult to comprehend. Why have you chosen to side with Zenoira?
To get my hands on this armor here. A lost relic of their ancient empire. needed strength to take revenge for what they did to our family. And claiming their colors was the only way to get it.
All of this was for Father, then?
Yep. But I knew you'd get roped in too if you learned the truth. So I lied, said all those awful things to get you to leave. I wanted to keep you as far from battle as I could.
She's a big old softie.
Ren.
We've already lost so much, Travis. Our father, our mother. I wasn't about to lose you too.
Then the answer is already at your fingertips. 'Tis a bitter drink, being forsaken by an elder sibling. I'm glad to see you reunited. Now, I have matters of my own to attend to.
I'll never abandon you again, Travis. I swear it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know?
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We fight shoulder to shoulder from now on. And Travis,
Aww.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Alright. She's rejoined the army. Fantastic. Dommy Mommy has a soft side. Step on me gently, Dommy Mommy.
Ludwig, you're alive. Why did you not return to us sooner?
The battle I waged with Zenoira cost us our father, and my entire army besides. There would be no celebration to welcome home one who has failed Drakenhold so dearly.
You're not to blame for his death, Ludwig. Zenoira is, and you're well aware of it.
If you speak of their magics, I've already heard of the matter from Virginia. Gloucester was affected as well. But there's little use asserting such claims now. Father has passed, and so too has the moment to rewrite my narrative.
Tell me then, why have you returned?
Because Elaine asked me to meet with you. Quite insistently, I might add. That you may claim the throne free of any lingering doubts or objections.
Break time over. Sounds good, Rastifer. I'll keep going for quite a while today, I imagine, so... I don't know, maybe you can tune in after you're done with work. Hey!
I'm proud of you, Gilbert. And so is Father, I'm sure.
Yet he would rightly assert you deserve the crown, not I. As is your station as the eldest son.
You're wrong. I cast aside my name, my very kingdom, out of shame for what I've done. A man like me does not deserve to lead. Not only that, but the unexpected return of a cowardly king would only sow chaos amongst our vassals.
Even still, I know in my heart you would be a more capable ruler than I.
You think too highly of me, and remain blind to your own worth all the while.
Ludwig, wait.
Our people have rallied around you not because they feel you need the support, but because they believe in you to lead them true. The King Drakenhold yearns for is you, Gilbert.
Where will you go?
I plan to rejoin the Liberation, to fight alongside them as hired steel, and to one day see Galerius given the demise he has earned.
In that case, I will accompany you.
No. You must stay here, and restore the lost glory to our land.
Apologies, but I am the king of this nation. I have no interest in taking orders from mere sellswords.
I beg to differ. I am the king, and therefore I should be coming with you now.
You've always been impossible, you know. but I admit, you wear Father's mantle well.
Alright. Heir to the Dragonlands, complete. A large aid kit, Idealist hand mirror, okay, Dragonhold mercs. Some renown. I've been informed His Majesty intends to walk among you, sir. I only ask that you watch over him in my stead. From this moment forth, I am nothing more than a humble servant of the Liberation. Soon we shall slay Galerius and bring close to this dark tale. We got Gilbert. I wonder if I don't recruit Gilbert, if I get Herman instead. Be interesting.
Together with Prince Gilbert, we have successfully laid claim to his throne at Castle Soldraga. Zenoira must surely be reeling from such a staggering blow to their stomach. Now, this is the state of Fevrith at present.
Where to next, then? What do you think about Elheim? Seems only right after that weird vision you had when we were saving Scarlet.
If you hope to reach the realm of the elves, we will first need to navigate our way through the Winding Wood. Let us make for its edge, in the southwest of Cornia.
Yes, sir, Joseph, sir. Right, station a guard. Let's put Gilbert to guard his own castle. Seems, you know, legit. Who can we hire from here? Swords, sellsword, gladiator, arbalist. Okay. Not too crazy. We can promote more. I definitely want to promote more. Like, I would like Leah to be promoted. Wouldn't mind a promoted Aramis as well. I mean, I really like Sword Fighter as a class. I do rely on it quite heavily. Maybe promoting some clerics would be a good idea. Travis deserves to be promoted at some point. I mean, he did do really well there in that fight. Yeah, Travis, you deserve a promotion. Here you go. You fought your sister pretty damn well.
You impressed?
Pretty good. More evasion. A shit ton more evasion, in fact. Arbalists. Graded Holy Knights. Like, the friggin' Landsknecht looks so badass, too. Like, I want all of the promoted classes. Why can't I just promote everyone? It's not fair. We should definitely promote a Hoplite. So, let's get Hodrick.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
More garden HP, pretty much. Alright, deliveries here. Eh. Alright, Armorer. Dragoon. War Spear. HP and initiative up. Gains Dragoon Dive. Attack all enemies. Potency plus 50 versus ground-based targets. User cannot evade or use passive skills while charging. It's a charge attack, so you charge up and then you attack, presumably on the next round. That's interesting. Definitely for like a wyvern, backline wyvern. Charge up, attack an entire squad. Retaliation earrings. Counterattack skills do 40 extra damage. Just flat plus 40. That seems really good. Alright, we can build up someone whose whole shtick is counterattacking, like Bruno or something. Dove plumes are good. Let's get a couple more of the basics here.
Much obliged. Be waiting for...
Be waiting for you.
Got a keen eye on ya. My wares won't disappoint.
I'm gonna beat you with my counterattack stick. Yeah. Probably don't need to keep buying smoked nuts. Camping, it seems good. I do want to buy all the drafts I can find. Let's see, mantlets are underused by me. I should buy more of those.
You got it. Your coins won't.
You've got a deal.
Could be my honor.
I shall tend to the needs of our people in King Gilbert's absence. Shame we didn't get, like, a coronation cutscene. That would have been cool. That was some battle we had here. We'd all be dead and buried if not for you. That was my first time in command of my own unit. I'm just glad we all made it out alive. Say that to the enemy, right? Well, I made it back home in one piece. Real challenge now is gonna be collecting my pay. I've never been so happy just to survive a fight, I'll tell you. Dragonhold is in complete disarray, and everyone knows it. But things will get better now that the prince is back. They have to, right? Glory to Dragonhold. Glory to King Gilbert. We might have freed Dragonhold, but what about everywhere else? I'm especially worried about Elheim. Oh, how I'd love to meet an elf. Okay. The Dragonhold army has its hands full keeping the peace throughout our kingdom. Couldn't spare a single soldier even if we wanted to. Gladiators like me attack an entire row of enemies with one swing of the old great axe. So don't line everyone up unless you want to see them cut down. Haha, here, how about I show you what I mean? How about I kill you with Elaine? You ever think about that one? I bet you never thought about that one, huh? That was... Yeah, that did a lot of damage. That was pretty cool. Melisandre, pretty damn cool.
We strive together.
What a joke!
Together now.
Cavalry call.
We march on.
Great little fight we had there. Anyway, our White Smash skill deals more damage when we're at full health. So try and push the attack as quick as you can if you want to really make it hurt. Alright. Thanks for the money. Diggy diggy. Our losses were real heavy. We've got to think it was worth it. Our home is actually ours again, for one. I'm sure everyone who gave their lives to the cause would agree. I don't know. They'd be dead, so... The Wyvern Corps suffered some heavy losses in that battle. It's gonna take us quite some time to bounce back. All our night orders need some serious restructure. But we don't have enough officers left alive to do it. I wish I could just take this armor off and go get some sleep, but I'll stand however long I must in service of my country. Okay. All of our officers are dead, so it's up to me. Oh, there's a path here. Oh, I can path through here now. Oh. Fancy. As far as I can tell, Zenoira's watchful eye has never reached us here. That's why life's just a little more peaceful than most anywhere else. Oh, this place is already built. You don't need to deliver here. Alright, Berengaria, you can guard here.
You won't find finer weapons in all of Draken.
Dirty Gambler's Coin. Buff an entire row of allies. Attack and crit damage, minus accuracy. So, this inspiration from the Gambler's Coin really benefits like buffing a line of just pure like sword fighters because of true hit, right? Like you just use this, you buff a row. Or like on a back line with a bunch of hunters. Like that is pretty cool. Cool idea. I haven't really employed it, but cool. Dancer's Delight. Crit rate up, leaping slash. Attack a single enemy, grant the user +1 AP if the attack is critical, grants the user negative crit rate effect stacks. Okay, so this would chain well with Melisandre, because her crit rate is insane. So she just regains AP constantly. Or maybe I give this to, like, Aramis, who's also structured towards crits. Definitely want that.
Much obliged.
Honestly, I'll buy some silver bangles. It's not a bad idea.
Be waiting.
Provisioner.
My wares won't disappoint. You're
going.
If you say so.
You must travel far to get here. Please, try a rest if you have a moment.
Pass through. Fancy. Wait, did I see another sparkly there? Yeah, there's one right in front of Berengaria. Fevrite. It's barely been a moment since the battle ended, and the people of this town have already managed to repair their homes. The resilience of our citizens is really something special.
A lady with long blonde hair saved me from those scary soldiers. It was amazing. I want to be like her when I grow up.
She talking about Aramis? Did she think it was a girl? That's really funny.
Something's really got my husband riled up. Feels like he'll toss on some armor and rush off to battle if I don't keep an eye on him. It seems like a fight was coming our way, so I figured I'd pull out the old sword just in case. Ended up pulling out a damn muscle instead.
Classic.
It might never be the same as again, but we have to keep putting our foot in front of the other. It's all we can do.
We've patched up all the houses that got destroyed in the battle. Now the real work starts. Alright, deliveries. We can deliver. We've got the juice.
A town this big can never have too many supplies. Thanks to you, the rebuilding is going better than I could have ever imagined.
25 renown, sick. Station a guard. I guess this is going to be friggin'. Let's give it to friggin' Engelbert, friggin' Ike.
I'll do what I can.
My Ike looking ass guy over here.
The divine dragon is surely watching over us.
Oh, is this Fire Emblem now?
Better polish the statue just to be safe. Yes.
Let's see. Quest log. Scorpion Reaper, Cockatrice Wyvern. Okay, that's the Wyvern.
That's enough of the mercenary life for me. The church will always be where my heart truly lies.
Thanks to Priest Gilbert, the Dragonhold banner is flying proudly over the capital once more. With the kingdom back in its own hands, maybe I'll take some time off, head home for a bit. Ugh, I barely made a thing of gold in the last battle. That's what happens when I'm up against wyverns. You may think me a fragile fighter, but I can more than handle my own in the front row. After all, my parry skill lets me repel incoming melee attacks. Try pitting a knight against me if you wish to see for yourself. Or I could just let Elaine murder you. Or I could let Victoria murder you. That's something new, right? We haven't watched Victoria murder anyone. Sorry, Virginia, not Victoria. It was pretty close, but yeah, they did murder, and we didn't take any damage as a result of that first aid. Pretty good, Virginia. Pretty good. I hope you've come to understand our strength by now. Well, remember, there's little we can do in the face of ranged attacks. So always take note of your enemy's formations, What can we hire from here? Clerics? Let's keep on the promotion train. Let's get... I really want to promote Leah, but honestly, I kind of want one of every class type promoted before I worry about promoting more. But Leah's really earned it. She's done a lot. I mean, a lot.
Diligence pays dividends.
Circer. Stern Circer. Wyvern. Reaper carving. Right. Alright, let's see if I can access that carving. I think it's on the opposite side of the riverbank, though. How much wood did I need for this? Not quite enough. Sad. Over time, these towns will accumulate resources for me. Not enough sea bream. Come on. At least complete partial deliveries here, then. You get some stuff for it. Alright, Novice Trustees, 3x experience if you're below a certain level. Let's give this to... Of these units, who do I use the most? Probably Bernadette. Let's give it to you. 300 experience, 3x if you're below level 20. So this is worth 900 experience if you're below level 20. That's pretty good. Give it to, like, Selvi. I have 23 of these. Kind of ridiculous. So please. Tatiana's about to level. Liza, sure. Alvain, Prim.
For the sake of my healing.
Lifesaver. Magellan.
Tell Liza about this.
Hope you're paying me more for this.
Deflect.
Don't mind if I do.
Berengaria can get caught up.
This is nothing.
Keep getting sharper.
Rolfa level. Morden. Morden again.
To protect those who can't protect themselves.
Nina.
Don't mind if I do. Little stronger every day. Don't mind if I do.
Okay. Still holding on to these miracle fruits because just a guaranteed +1 level is really good. Magic bombs. I never did use those in that fight. didn't see a need.
The capital's been restored, has it? That's excellent news. We owe you a great debt indeed. Yes.
Prince himself visited our town not long back. He's truly become a fine young man these past few years. Of course, his reclamation of our kingdom makes it all the more evident. There's still some enemies lingering around here. Okay, we got all the cemeteries in Drakenhold. We got another Lifeblood staff. Okay.
Some renown. Got some renown, eh?
Okay, Aubin squad, take out the flying units.
This port is a vital trading post for ships sailing between Drakenhold and Vestorius. I'll not hand it over to a band of damned rebels.
I mean, alright. If you say so, Chief. Well, that's probably enough sea bream to get that town online.
You know, I've always liked climbing trees. Can't imagine this tower would be much different. Oh my god, what's this? Hey, I found something. Good luck. Guess luck was on my side, huh?
Another Watchman's Lantern, alright. Sounds good. Find shards. Alright. So this should be the last fight for Drakenhold, presumably. Get this town online real quick. Got some sea bream up there. Nice. There's a chicken. Station. Oh, I guess we can throw Bernadette in there.
Not a problem.
Thank you, chicken. I knew I could count on you. Everett Atlas. Traverse 50% of the map. How am I doing on map? 46.1, huh? That makes sense. We've also got, of course, the the final mission. That mission, I honestly would feel fine trying to tackle the fight to get into Bastorius. But... oh, this is also of similar difficulty. Maybe if you do this, maybe you can take a boat into Bastorius. That's why this is level 24. That's an interesting interesting thought. You can either go by land or by sea to get up in here. That's fancy. I'm a fan of that. Bridge northeast of Baumrat. Why is that exclamation pointed?
Things are better now with Zenoira gone. You can see it in the joy in everyone's faces. You've got Prince Gilbert back leading the nation. No better outcome in my book.
I'll Kitra to deal with this bridge.
Yeah, this should be plenty. You ready to get me started?
Yeah, repair the bridge, please. I want to see what's in this house.
And that's that. Guess I'm glad I could help.
We got so much renown for restoring a bridge. Sick.
I've heard much about your liberation army, young man. Yeah, use this well.
Azure Crest Shield. Nice. +1 PP and guard. That is really nice. 'Tis a nice shield indeed. Wonder if there's any more people around that have beach bubbles now that we've liberated the country. Thought I saw a kid over here. Yeah, you.
The prisoner's really something, huh? Taking Soldraga back must have been real hard. I better start pulling my weight around here if I want to follow in his footsteps.
So true, kid. Anything in these towns? Nothing. No one here seems to care. What's this out at sea? Monument to Amamoy.
Young Carnas came out here to find me earlier. I'm not alone anymore. Thanks to the long-haired boy from before.
Aww.
Gilbert said he'll unlock the gate for us. We should have no trouble passing through.
I would like to see what's over here. More of this coastline. There's like a massive shrine here. Oh, it's a similar-ish shrine. Sanctuary is quiet and absent even the slightest hint of activity. I suppose I'll have to make for Elheim first, just as the great sage said. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's like go around and do some deliveries that are worth stuff. Because we've been accumulating Cornian goods this whole time. My cities should have been gathering. Some of these deliveries are worth stuff, right? You're worth 3 honors. That's probably worth turning in. Let's go to the major cities. Maybe those are worth more. Deliveries worth 4 honors. Let's just turn them all in. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 5, huh? 5 honors. That's a lot of honors, right? 1, 1, 2. Okay. I wasn't sure if they would just strictly increase in value if I just kept doing them. Let's see if Barbatimo has good delivery routes for me. Not really. Currently have a rapport conversation here. Lex and Scarlet. Chloe? What's wrong, Chloe? That's not Scarlet.
I'm sorry, Lex. There was nothing I could do. Now, Chloe, is that any way to support a friend?
Yeah! What's that smell, Scarlet?
Beef and goat milk stew, of course. Chloe taught me how to make it.
Just some stew, huh? Wait, did you say you made it?
Don't worry, I followed the recipe exactly like she told me. It might just be the best thing I've ever cooked. I think I'll call it the Scarlet Special. What do you think, Lex? Do you finally see me as a culinary god, as the culinary goddess I am? I know, you can't judge it until you eat it, but of course.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the smell is more than enough to scare me off. Hey, Lane, you gotta help me.
He's just like, I'm out of here.
Ugh, some friend he is.
After all the trouble I went to making this for him too. How utterly rude. You won't run from me, will you, Lex? No, I think you won't be running at all.
She's so scary. She's got yandere vibes, which is why I don't really like her that much.
Where'd you get so strong?
Now open wide.
No stew! Anything but the stew! Ah! Ugh. That was some dream.
Oh, Lex, just the person I was. It was a dream.
But it became reality.
Hey, stay away from me, monster! Ugh.
We'll turn in this one for honors. I'll turn in all of these just to cycle the... Those are some good ones. Alright, these are all pretty easy to turn in for me. No. No to those. Bum, bum, bum. You have something to say?
Yeah, I got 20 blocks of stone left over from repairs. Yeah, I give them to you for, 2,000?
Sure.
Appreciate it. I'll set more aside just for you.
Alright, fantastic. Not a fan of those. Deliveries, these are worth turning in. I'm mostly just looking at the honor value of doing a mass turn-in. Because honors are good. Alright, let's run around South Cornea for a little bit. Deliveries... I mean, 5 honors for 6 apples? That seems pretty good, right? Also, there's a rapport convo over there. Sharon Bruno, huh?
Another fine morning blessed by the Father's divine grace. I think a short rest is in order to celebrate the occasion. Perhaps on that boulder over there. Oh, how lovely.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
My word, did the boulder just speak to me?
Who you calling a boulder?
I meant no harm, O talking rock. Wait, is that you, Bruno?
Of course it is. And I get the feeling you thought otherwise.
What? No, I would never confuse your muscular back for mere stone. Well, I suppose there's no point in attempting to hide it. Forgive me for leaning on you.
Yeah, it's fine. It was kind of my fault, too, for crouching down like that. Sorry for scaring you, Sharon.
What were you doing over there, if you don't mind me asking?
The cat.
What was that?
I found a cat, okay? Poor thing was hurting real bad, so I fixed it up.
What an adorable little kitten he is. Assuming you don't mind, I would be glad to heal him with some of my magic. With my help, your friend here will be back on his paws in no time.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Thank you, Bruno. It'll be just a minute.
Aww. Aww. There's another one up here I can see on the mini-map. Bran and Miriam, the Knights of the Rose. What can I possibly do with all this? I couldn't ask Kitra again, not after last time.
Is something the matter, Fran? What's with that bag you have there? Is this how I learn you are abandoning our order?
No, I would never. It's from my parents, actually. Assortment of all my favorite pickled vegetables. I'm thankful for the gift, of course, but I'll never be able to eat it all on my own. They also sent me an array of formal wear, which has about as much use in battle as a hibernating griffin. Granted, we do have the occasional feast every now and then, but knowing the company we keep, wearing anything too fancy would just make me stick out.
Might you be able to send it back?
I thought about that, but I've just been passing things off on Kitra's family instead. After all, I'd rather not hurt my parents' feelings if I can avoid it.
That does sound quite the puzzle, though I admit I'm somewhat jealous to hear of it. The only missives I've ever received from my father demanding I honor our family name on the battlefield and nothing else. Though I suppose I should be pleased to hear from anything at all from him. The man is taciturn, to say the least.
Even so, I'm sure he's worried about you in his own unique way. But I bet no feat of bravery could ever make him happier than seeing you get home safe.
I pray you're correct.
We do get honors from the rapport stuff, so, you know, still worth.
Rumor claims that Lord Renair has returned to his old self. Day will come when our people love and respect him again, I'm sure of it.
Our ravaged fields are sprouting new life. It's a miracle we intend to nourish as fervently as we can.
Alright. If you say so, pal. Let's hold off on that. I should be checking the armories, actually.
Bye now.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
You buy me another lapis pendant and maybe another dove plume. That seems quite useful. Deliveries 112, not really what I'm looking for. Not really what I'm in the market for, yeah. You know what I'm saying? $321 is just barely worth doing, in my opinion. Running out of Corvia herbs. And 9 for 5 is not a great exchange, in my opinion. I'll see what the black market guy has for me. Starless bow. The Noirin sword. A couple more of that stuff. Shackles. pretty much clean him out of useful stuff.
Might not be soon, but the time will come that I can sell my wares in the light of day. Yes.
Any rapport conversations to be had? Actually, yes, quite a few. We still can't get Melisandre rank A. We can get Berengaria, though. Alright. Hey, girl. The hell is your deal, Elaine? I'm sorry?
I don't get it. You're still just a kid, but you're out here leading one of the biggest armies Fevra's ever seen. And yeah, you've got help, I know. But it's a tough job. And that was true even running the tiny little band I used to. So it's almost scary seeing how easy you make it look. Not to mention, I was fresh off working for Zenoira when you asked me to join you. Why weren't you afraid of me, damn it? She wants you to be scared of her.
I was. And I still am of a great many things. My lack of experience chief among them. But then I think back to the day that Cornea fell. The look on my mother's face as she bade me flee. In that moment, all I could see was the concern she bore for me. Not even a hint of fear. Even though I know she was only trying not to worry me, I've long since decided to carry on that spirit. No matter what terror I might feel, my army shall never know a trace of it.
Makes sense to me. Keep yourself strung too taut, and you're likely to just snap in half. So yeah, I'll be here if you ever need to talk.
You have my thanks, Berengaria. She would also be a good romance option, in my opinion.
I heard we've retaken the capital. We haven't done it without your help. I'll never forget what you've done for our nation.
Alright.
Mining's not the easiest job in the land, but we all gotta do whatever we can to open our town and survive.
Yeah. So true, gamer. Do we have any more rapport convos to do? Clive and Renault can hang out, sure. We're here. "'Tis a great honor to take arms with you once more, Sir Renault." "Indeed it is. And the innocent boy I once knew is now grown into a gallant young man."
It was either that or perish in despair. I've witnessed great horrors these last 10 years, sir. Mountains of bodies reaching nigh to the heavens themselves. At times I've wondered what right I have to survive amidst so many dead. Thought alone has nearly consumed me whole.
I understand your pain, Clive. In the past, I myself have fallen prey to that very line of thinking. But before me stands a man of great virtue, a knight, bold and courageous in the defense of his people.
'Tis the least I can offer to the memory of the fallen. Is that not what drives you as well, Sir Renault? Redemption for those you failed to save?
Quite right, though I owe my awareness of that entirely to you.
I appreciate you saying as much. By the by, I found it rather emotional tasting your cooking again after all these years. Flavor alone calls to mind memories of our training together, and the stern warmth of your careful instruction. 'Tis a joy I've truthfully not felt in years. Thank you, sir, both for then and for now.
It's peculiar. I had once thought to abandon this march should my presence ever prove too great a burden. Yet now I see I bear the opposite effect entirely. I'll not complain, though, no. I shall meet this newfound esteem with conviction and pride of my own.
And I shall see you never feel troubled again.
Yeah, bros before hoes. Any deliveries here that make sense? Not particularly. Any more rapport convos? Looks like Nar. There's a lot I could put money toward unlocking, but that's fine.